In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on February 6, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Golden State Warriors versus Philadelphia 76ers. The upcoming matchup between the Golden State Warriors and the Philadelphia 76ers is generating considerable anticipation as the latter hosts the former on Wednesday. Philadelphia is looking to rebound from a recent defeat against the Mavericks, while the Warriors are riding high after defeating the Nets. The Golden State Warriors have displayed commendable form in recent outings, securing victories in 3 of their last 4 games. Their determination to maintain this positive momentum was evident in their latest triumph, a convincing 109-98 road win against the Nets on Monday, spearheaded by Stephen Curry's stellar performance, where he contributed 29 points on 12 of 24 shooting. The Warriors showcased their offensive prowess. Jonathan Kuminga added 28 points with 10 rebounds, and Brandon Podziemski made a valuable contribution with 15 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. Despite initial struggles, shooting 46% from the field and just 4 of 22 from beyond the arc, the Warriors orchestrated an impressive comeback, overturning a 9-point deficit in the second quarter to secure a solid road victory. The bench players failed to reach double figures, with Lester Quinons managing just 3 points on 1 of 7 shooting in 24 minutes of play. In contrast, the Philadelphia 76ers find themselves in a challenging situation, having lost 6 of their last 7 games. Seeking to break free from a 2-game skid, the 76ers suffered a 118-102 loss against the Mavericks on Monday. Kelly Oubre Jr. led the team with 19 points, supported by Tobias Harris with 17 points and 6 assists, and Tyrese Maxey with 15 points and 7 assists. Despite a promising start, shooting 43% from the field and 8 of 29 from beyond the arc, the 76ers faltered in the second half, succumbing to a 65-45 point deficit. With Joel Embiid sidelined due to injury, the Sixers face an uphill battle, looking ahead to matchups against the Hawks and Wizards after the clash with the Warriors. As the Warriors prepare for the upcoming game, the return of Andrew Wiggins to the lineup is anticipated, although the availability of Draymond Green remains uncertain due to a knee bruise. On the other side, the 76ers continue to miss key players Nicholas Batum and Joel Embiid. With 3 wins in their last 4 games, the Warriors are gradually gaining momentum, crucial as the All-Star break approaches. Currently, they are 1.5 games behind the Utah Jazz, occupying the final spot in the play-in tournament. Tonight's game marks the beginning of a back-to-back for the Warriors, emphasizing the importance of a strong performance. In their previous encounter just a week ago, the Warriors triumphed over the 76ers with a 119-107 victory at Chase Center, capitalizing on Joel Embiid's absence. Stephen Curry, a pivotal figure, contributed 37 points in that win and continues to shine with an average of 34 points over his last 9 games, boasting a 50% field goal percentage and 44.7% from beyond the arc. The historical record favors the Warriors, with a 15-5 straight-up performance in the last 20 meetings and a 6-3 against the spread record in the last 9 against Philadelphia. The challenges mount for the 76ers as they navigate through a period without Joel Embiid, their standout player and MVP. With Embiid sidelined for at least a month, the Sixers face the inevitable slide in the standings, raising questions about their ability to secure victories without him. In the 15 games without Embiid, they have managed only 4 wins, coupled with a meager 25% success rate in covering the spread. As underdogs, the Sixers have struggled, holding a 3-11 straight-up record this season. The odds for tonight's contest depict them as 2-point underdogs. The spotlight is on Tyrese Maxey, who must shoulder significant responsibility in the absence of Embiid. Maxey has demonstrated his scoring prowess, averaging 26 points per game at Wells Fargo Center this season. Despite the Warriors' subpar shooting in the previous game, they secured a victory. In the upcoming clash, they anticipate facing a formidable perimeter defense from the 76ers. However, Golden State's proficiency in offensive rebounding provides them with opportunities for kick-out shots. Additionally, Philadelphia's high foul rate may work in favor of the Warriors, allowing them to capitalize on free throw opportunities and widen their lead with the clock stopped. The Warriors are undergoing a positive shift with 3 wins in their last 4 games, buoyed by a significant triumph over the Nets. In contrast, the 76ers are grappling with injuries and mired in their worst slump of the season. While a win for the 76ers, propelled by a standout performance from Maxey, wouldn't be surprising, the Warriors enter the game in better recent form. The Philadelphia 76ers find themselves in a challenging week, grappling with injuries to key players such as Embiid, Bottom, and Melton. Meanwhile, the Golden State Warriors are relatively healthy, presenting an opportunity to capitalize on favorable matchups and potentially improve their playoff race standing. In their previous encounter, the Warriors secured a 12-point victory over the 76ers. Despite the Warriors' struggles on the road this season, this game presents a favorable scenario for them to secure a win given the injuries plaguing the 76ers. While Golden State's away performance may not be ideal, the 76ers face an uphill battle without Joel Embiid. With a 1-6 straight-up record in their last 7 games, the 76ers are likely to face additional challenges against the Warriors. So the Golden State Warriors to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full-game side pick. The absence of Draymond Green poses a challenge for the Warriors, as his playmaking ability is crucial to creating opportunities for Steph Curry. The reliance on Klay Thompson, as in the past, may not be sufficient. Jonathan Kuminga's recent impressive performances raise the question of whether this is a temporary hot streak or the emergence of a star. The Warriors may encounter difficulties against the 76ers' formidable perimeter defense, ranking first in steals and fourth in opponent three-point percentage. This aspect may prove to be a significant factor in the upcoming matchup. On the offensive front, the 76ers face uncertainties as well. The impact of Joel Embiid's absence on their championship aspirations cannot be understated. With 2 recent subpar offensive performances and Maxey struggling, the 76ers are faced with the challenge of climbing the conference standings without their MVP. While Golden State may not be a defensive powerhouse, the absence of one star to contend with allows them to potentially ease off defensively and impede Philadelphia's offensive efforts. Given the numerous uncertainties on both sides, a high-scoring game seems unlikely in the upcoming clash. Therefore, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Atlanta Hawks versus Boston Celtics. The highly anticipated clash between the Atlanta Hawks and the Boston Celtics is set to unfold in a riveting conference showdown this Wednesday evening. Notably, the Hawks are coming off a home defeat against the Clippers on Monday, while the Celtics secured a triumphant home win against the Grizzlies last Sunday. In their initial encounter, the Celtics emerged victorious with a 113-103 home win. Having previously enjoyed a 4-game winning streak, the Atlanta Hawks encountered a stumbling block in the form of a 149-144 loss to the Clippers on Monday. Despite the setback, the Hawks showcased their offensive prowess, with De'Aaron Hunter leading the charge with 27 points on an impressive 1-0-of-1-2 shooting performance off the bench. Trae Young contributed 25 points and 12 assists, while DeJounte Murray added 21 points and 7 assists. Despite shooting 53% from the field and a scorching 2-0-of-3-9 from beyond the arc, the Hawks faltered in the fourth quarter, allowing the Clippers to escape with the victory after a valiant comeback effort. Contrastingly, the Boston Celtics have been in exceptional form, winning 9 of their last 12 games. Eager to maintain their momentum, they dominated the severely shorthanded Grizzlies in a commanding 131-91 home win on Sunday. Jason Tatum spearheaded the Celtics with 34 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists, supported by Kristaps Porzingis with 26 points and Derek White with 15 points. The Celtics exhibited their offensive prowess by shooting 48% from the field and 19 of 51 from beyond the arc, securing a 20-point halftime lead and eventually outscoring their opponents 32-15 in the fourth quarter. Currently boasting a 23-3 home record, the Celtics are set to face the Wizards in their next matchup. Despite potential limitations with Jrue Holiday listed as questionable due to a right elbow sprain, the Celtics remain strong road favorites against the Hawks. The Hawks, on the other hand, had a promising 4-game winning streak abruptly halted by the Clippers on Monday. Nevertheless, they entered this matchup with quiet confidence, considering recent victories over formidable opponents like the Warriors, Suns, and Lakers. Notably, the Celtics comfortably triumphed over the Hawks with a 113-103 scoreline on November 26th. Throughout the season, I've consistently bet against the Atlanta Hawks due to their dismal 14-36 against the spread record, making them the least successful covering team in the league. However, their recent commendable performances, including competitive matches against the Warriors, Suns, and Lakers, along with a narrow loss to the Clippers, suggest a positive shift in their form. While the Boston Celtics are undoubtedly the superior team, their 24-24-2 against the spread record reflects challenges in covering spreads, often inflated due to their status. With Jaylen Brown likely to play despite a back issue and Holiday's potential absence due to an elbow injury, the Atlanta Hawks to cover the spread as underdogs is our full-game side pick. The Hawks have been prolific in scoring, amassing at least 125 points in 5 consecutive games, including noteworthy totals of 138 against the Lakers and 144 against the Clippers on Monday night. Their fast-paced playing style ranks them 4th in the league. Conversely, the Boston Celtics have also found their offensive rhythm, scoring at least 129 points in 2 of their last 3 games. Exploiting the Hawks' defensive vulnerabilities, ranked 28th in the NBA in defensive rating, the Celtics are poised to capitalize on their opponent's struggles, having conceded at least 120 points in their last 5 games. Considering the Hawks' recent offensive surge and defensive struggles, over the projected total is our full-game total pick. San Antonio Spurs vs. Miami Heat. On Wednesday, February 7th, the San Antonio Spurs embark on a road journey to face the Miami Heat. Despite possessing the worst record in the Western Conference at 10-40, the Spurs exhibit a more resilient performance when playing away, maintaining a 12-12 record against the spread in road games. On the other hand, the Miami Heat, currently positioned 7th in the Eastern Conference with an overall record of 27-24, enter the contest on the back of winning 3 out of their last 4 games. The San Antonio Spurs find themselves mired in a challenging stretch, losing 10 of their last 13 games. In their recent encounter with the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Spurs suffered a resounding 117-101 defeat, marking their 4th consecutive loss. Despite a commendable effort from Devin Vassell, who led the team with 22 points, and notable contributions from Victor Wembanyama and Keldon Johnson, the Spurs struggled collectively, shooting a mere 36% from the field and 12 of 40 from beyond the arc. The Cavaliers capitalized on their early dominance, amassing a 26-point lead in the first half, allowing them to coast to victory with a double-digit margin. Conversely, the Miami Heat are showing signs of a positive turnaround, securing victories in 3 of their last 4 games. In their most recent triumph against the Orlando Magic with a scoreline of 121-95, Jimmy Butler spearheaded the Heat's effort with 23 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists. Terry Rozier, Bam Adebayo, and Tyler Herro also made significant contributions, resulting in an impressive team shooting performance of 54% from the field and 13 of 36 from the three-point line. The Heat's dominant display included holding the Magic to just 19 points in the first quarter, establishing an early lead, and ultimately sealing a decisive win in the second half. Despite being on the second leg of a back-to-back, the Miami Heat are riding a wave of success, securing victories in 3 of their last 4 games and covering the spread in each of those victories. Conversely, the San Antonio Spurs are grappling with a string of losses and are consistently falling short of covering as underdogs. With a season record of 24-26 against the spread, the Spurs face an uphill battle. The Heat, however, have overcome their earlier struggles, and Terry Rozier is finding his stride within the team. Having emerged from an 8-game slump, the Miami Heat have regained their momentum and are looking to maintain their winning form after dismantling the Orlando Magic. In contrast, the San Antonio Spurs face ongoing challenges, failing to build any positive momentum and recently suffering a lopsided defeat at the hands of the Cavaliers. Despite the Heat playing the second game of a back-to-back, their home advantage and newfound reliability make them the favored team. Thus, the Miami Heat to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full-game side pick. Both the San Antonio Spurs and the Miami Heat have encountered offensive struggles, reflected in their rankings towards the bottom in points per game. Despite the Spurs adopting a faster pace, the Heat are expected to dictate the tempo for a significant portion of the game. Miami's deliberate style of play places them near the bottom, ranking as the 3rd slowest in pace. Therefore, under the projected total is our full-game total pick, anticipating a game with a lower scoring outcome. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.